am Sylvia Gordon. This is my sister, Rebecca Gordon.
Hello, folks. So, part of our riveting last several episodes, we're talking about the
implementation of the 2024 CMS marketing rules.
So, one of the things that's also being written into, which I kind of like, I do like, is the being more culturally sensitive to different groups within our population.
But like it said to be more culturally sensitive to specifically LGBTQ community. So I don't really know what that means. Nobody knows what any of these rules mean.
The only thing I can speculate is possibly brochures having more same-sex
images.
Possibly
I don't
know.
But
we
definitely want you to be educated about some of the specific needs of this population.
And how its impact with Medicare.
Right. So let's get the Med Sup one out of the way because that one's really weird.
Yeah, so Med Sups, some Med Sups with gender identity will...
Well, they all say male or female on your app. That's it.
That is
There's
true.
none that have other options.
That's right. There's only some like community rates, which that doesn't matter.
Right.
But what gender do you identify with? Some Med Sups will say whatever you identify personally, or did you have your birth certificate
altered? Right. Did you
changed?
legally transition? So some, and you got to check.
So that's
this is kind of in flux, and of course, state DOIs are going to impact this. This is going to be all over the board.
Yeah. So that's
it's not as easy.
Figure out what your state.
Yeah.
How your state recognizes.
This is in flux. Let's go to gender reaffirmation surgery.
Yeah. So it's really interesting that Medicare will cover hormones, gender affirmation care. Is that right?
Yeah, so
transitioning. Am I saying that correctly?
So transitioning used to be called
reassignment.
And they don't call it that anymore.
They don't call it that anymore. So it's gender affirmation care, and it covers counseling.
Right.
Cool.
So they said if it's medically necessary, again,
right.
But if it's not medically necessary, you can appeal. If you have original Medicare, so you have A and B, they're going to cover surgery, top surgery, bottom surgery, hormones. Now you have your deductibles and your copays and your Part D, so it's definitely not free. But those are very expensive surgeries that Medicare is going to pay the vast majority of.
My God, and the counseling as well. I mean, that could be ongoing for a bit. I think that's pretty cool.
Well, the hormones are forever.
The
hormones are expensive. So it's good to know, yes, Medicare, they've actually paid for it for a long time, like 10 years.
Yeah.
But now people are actually talking about it. So you would think that people at this age would not necessarily be transitioning because we always think like you're too old.
Right.
But no. You're never too old. Right?
Be the best you.
You might have clients that ask you about that, and now you know.
Now you know.
Yes, Medicare does pay for it. Therefore, Medicare Advantage does pay for it.
Very cool.
And if you have other questions, don't ask me because that's about all I know right now. I don't know.
I'm tapped out.
Nobody else knows either what the marketing guidelines really mean yet, as far as being more culturally sensitive to this population. But when we do know,
you'll know.
We'll tell you.
Good telling, folks. See you next week.
Thanks for watching.